Alright, so I really was debating on going live. I should have just went live. I wasn't sure. So this was earlier today. Um, I, I just heard the beginning and it was so funny because she was like, today's still July 29th. Okay. I can't stand it. It's the layout is so different and it doesn't tell me how long it is. I mean, it's Instagram, so it's probably like 10, 15 minutes long, but ow. We already did this one.
And I was parked behind a
And that's what aggravates me, is because the baby means so.
I have them talking in the background. Whoa, whoa. Okay. Do we got it? Ow, shit. Oh my gosh. Do y'all ever have... I hate freaking Charlie horses. And it's so weird because I get them in my neck sometimes and I feel like no one understands. And then lately, I get them on my foot. It's so freaking weird and it's... Oh my gosh, it hurts. Okay. What am I doing? See, this is probably why I didn't go live. I'm gradually getting better.
So I knew some shit was fucked up. Then he told me the amount of hours it would.
Wait, no, that's one we already watched. Okay, watch that one.
Okay.
We watched that
Today
one.
is
This is a new one.
Today is still July 29th, 2022.
Still.
I smoked a little bit, and I forgot to mention that I tried to leave a message yesterday, midday, for the I don't know, some type of officer that was supposed to help me finish filing against my brother a week ago and wanted me to go into the facility to go finish filing for it. I was in Little Rock. They stranded me in fucking Little Rock. And I told them not to send me there because I asked them about my car. I'm not dumb. I've had these instances happen numerous times where they leave me destitute. They steal my belongings and then they tell me it's on me. And they tell me it's something wrong with my psychiatric health. No, I'm pretty sure the only thing I did was smoke some fucking weed. And I know what was there. The cameras know what were there. That, you know, every transaction that I've had has proof that I've purchased these items through my debit cards and whatever nonsense and
Why
my
can't
savings.
you pause the... Oh, okay. You can. These are... It's so different on the laptop than it is on the phone. Well, that's good. Yeah, now y'all get to hear me talk more. I saw a comment from someone. Obviously, it's a newbie. She said something like, let me pull it up. Because I like to say exactly, you know, what they say. Well, I say they, but it was only her. I've never seen her on my channel before. I don't even know what video it was. She said, do you have to keep talking? Just play the audio. I said yes. Yes, I do. I didn't even delete it or block her. Like, you're gonna learn real quick or you go find another channel. I'm not trying to be mean or rude, just I can't. Everything's been real good over her. Okay, so is she seriously trying to press charges on Angel? Has anyone talked to Angel? I messaged him on Facebook. I don't know if it's his, like, his current Facebook. Anyways, on. I'm so glad I found the pause button.
Program information.
That sounds so old.
Come the fuck on. No, I have every fucking proof that my belongings belong to me and only me, and yet the officers are allowed to just sort of rip them away. They should fucking have somebody go after them. It doesn't make any sense. So the fact that there are people out there, they've got my phone pinged out, obviously. They know what the fuck is going on. So the officers and everything, the authorities know these videos I post out there, all the truth that I disclose. and I'm just trying to seek some fucking justice. My feet are swollen as hell from just sitting in this position because I can't access any facility to go work out or anything or shower up.
Hey, you should contact Heather. Well, actually, Letitia's pretty good at that too, finding gyms to like try out for free, for so many days. She's probably scared because the last time she was in the gym, she was in the shower, and that's when she got arrested for her warrant. So she's probably scared to go there. Go to Walmart. You can do everything at Walmart. Just like the movie Where the Heart Is. She took a bath at Walmart. She gave herself like a sink bath. Sorry. That was a really good movie. Americus. I was just thinking, I'm so glad she has her vehicle. Even though she gets on my nerves and she's not very nice and she blocked me and she striked me. I'm glad you have your vehicle, Leticia. It does make me feel a little bit better that you and the baby are more safe with it.
In this area. I'm horrified. I wanted my belongings from my mother's house. Now I'm just gonna drive the fuck away because there's no salvation for these people. They've literally, my laptop is over there, everything is over there, and my mother...
I can't stand, that is like one of the big no-nos being a Christian. I mean, there's a lot of no-nos, but you don't tell somebody, well, plus it's just common sense. It's like, you are no one to say where someone's going to go whenever they pass. Only God knows that. Only God can do that. You don't get to say that. And it just bothers me so bad whenever she's like, you people have no salvation. Excuse me? I know who my Lord and Savior is, so yes I do. Yes I do.
She sent me photos of me, and then she turned around because I told her, I said, are you drunk again? Like, are you, fucked up again? Why don't you give your affections to the son that you love so much? Because she does. She coddles him and enables him way too much. Everyone sees it. Everyone knows it. The other siblings know it too. They just don't talk about it to her because they know she'll snap. Instead of trying to make her recognize her faults and trying to make her change, they just cover it up. My family's always done that, so that's why they always try to snuff me out, because that's how it was. They want their private secrets and whatever's exposed, and I'm like, you've already exposed yourselves. There's been electronics all over the place that have captured and whatnot, video evidence, the things that you do, the things, the discussions you have over the phone. People are so retarded.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, why is this officer not getting back to me? It's already been a day, and I'm thinking...
Why isn't he getting back to me? It's already been a day. How dare he wait one day to get back with me? It's so funny, because, 1 minute, she does not want to see any officers because Lord knows what she may do. And then now she's like, why isn't this officer getting back with me? Do you understand? I'm so confused. You did not go get your car because you were scared you was going to encounter a police officer. But you want them to talk. Just like whenever she called the detective about the warrant. She's like, I'll call him, I'll talk to him on the phone, but y'all just don't come near me.
Okay, I can understand. You all hate me. I get that. It's not my fault. I'm sorry. I've had autism my whole life, so I can't help but disclose what I see around me and whatever. Just honestly, and that's just how I am. So, why? Why did you not help me? Why didn't you just file it on your own? Why do you need me to go into your...
How does she know? I definitely should have went live. How does she know she has autism? Why does she think she has autism? Who goes around saying, just diagnoses themselves with things like these?
To your facility so you can snatch my ass up and do some crazy to me. No, don't touch me. Please, God, do not touch me. And everybody's like, oh no, we don't believe in God. We don't believe in an energy in an energy source. We don't believe in a greater consciousness in the universe. We don't understand those things in molecular structure. We don't understand science. So that's the sad part, is that that's what I call God, is all of our connectivity and whatever in the world around us.
Okay, I'm not even gonna say anything.
And people are like, we don't believe in that. We haven't seen it. It's not tangible to us. Neither it's not that tangible to me either. But I've died so many times and come back with little tidbits of information in the way that I respond to things. That's why I'm just so passive a majority of the time, because I figure this doesn't really even matter. This flesh, this creation, whatever this is, yeah, and I have great sensory perception. Like I do. I have got 20/20 eyesight, you know. My taste is pretty on point. That's why a lot of people, they listen to me, because I'm not trying to persuade anybody into believing anything. I'm not trying to alter your frame of reality. I'm not. I'm just trying to be myself, expressing myself like I were to talk to someone else, a friend or a therapist. And yes, I had plenty of time with my therapist yesterday, but that doesn't like negate all of these issues. I can't just take him all the issues and expect he's gonna fix them. No, that's not his fucking job. His job is to listen to my emotions, because there's no one there to do so. So now the fact that he's sick, like, I'm worried the fuck, you know. I've always been worried about him just in that way, because he was older. And I respect him so much, and so when things are taken away from me, that's when they, you know, it's like everybody feels like that is supposed to benefit me. Like I'm supposed to, it's cognitive behavioral therapy about facing your fears, about recognizing no one's there to help you.
Okay, she just totally just made all that shit up on her own. That's not what people are doing to you, Leticia. That's what you may be interpreting as. That's a whole bunch of paranoia right there. That's not what's happening. He's just old and old and needs to retire. Did y'all hear her say whenever he was like, "Oh no, I'm not gonna need it," or "I won't be there. You could take a shower." I think it was like in the video before this one.
And I see that. That's why I don't trust anybody. Absolutely no one. I even said that in front of my mother, and she was like acting like, "What are you talking about, bitch? This is what I'm talking about. You and your bipolar bitch ass. Like, you're keeping my belongings. You know that I could use my prenatal vitamins. You're hurting my baby right now. All right, let me tell you." So the same concept with everyone else. I don't have the money to be offering this stuff back. Please leave me alone. I haven't had enough time to recuperate from your nonsense. I was just recently raped. Don't touch me. What is wrong with you? Don't violate me in my sleep. Don't force yourself on me after I've been awake for fucking days. Like, I'm just over it. Fucking over it. Constantly being abused and torment.
I hate, like, it's crazy how she was like, "I was just RAPED, you know, get away from me." But wouldn't you think that's what she would be saying and thinking after that? But instead she went to, like, she messed with Jason again, and then she went with, like, to a couple other guys. And then she was just with a guy last night. Or was it the night before?
Tormented by everyone. And I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, like, when does it all end? And I'm trying so hard. Like, smoking helps me just relax. And I can go walk around somewhere, maybe go to the park. I've had disrupted bowel movements because I have no movement. And I'm scared. I'm 8 months pregnant. I see worse off, but I don't want to be worse off. I want to be better off. What is going on? I'm having a fucking heart attack, and the panic attacks that I have are so embarrassing. I hate when people see them. It's so disgusting. My life is fucking horrifying, and all you people do is get off on fucking seeing me fucking in pain.
Ugh.
That's so fucking weird. And it's not even like it's that important. The pain just, my fucking capacity to withstand, what is it? You know, like, I have a very high pain tolerance. I have a very high pain tolerance because you people are deranged.
I doubt
I've dealt with you since I was a child. What the fuck is wrong with you? You think you don't fucking, "Oh, here, do you want this?" And snatch it away. Fuck you. Gaslighting. Go eat a dick. All right.
Oh my gosh, that's another thing. I cannot stand the way she talks. She's so freaking vulgar. It's disgusting. Whenever, like, ugh. Ugh, ugh. I don't know. I mean, I know we're not the same, but I'm just like total opposite. Don't want to hear it. Don't want to see it. Don't want to talk about it. Ugh.
Today is July 29th, 2022. Leticia Collins Servin. Why?
Stop.
Why is everything ran by a bunch of morons that just, they, what? No. No. I don't breathe enough. I'm not getting enough activity. I don't get yoga anymore. I'm scared. You guys are traumatizing me for fucking ever, and this child. You're the ones distorting me because you kick me out of facilities and I get it on camera. And what? You need help. You need some help. Go get some therapy, please. You have some psychiatric disorders that you're in denial of. Goodbye. Today is
Goodbye to you too. Okay. So then we have these. My mother told me through a phone call that she didn't want me to call her ever again and that she was going to have authorities present when I come back for my belongings. I took my vehicle from her driveway and she sent me the old photos of when I was fatter while sending videos and texts to my therapist to tattle on me because she's always been too immature to communicate properly. She's a manipulative narcissist, and I pray I can get my belongings back soon so I don't have to force more pain onto this baby due to all the cortisol released due to heightened and constant stress. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at that. It was just the word heightened. I just don't understand. I mean, I guess I could see why the mom would want an officer there because of what happened between her and Angel. And, like, she doesn't want, like, Leticia to say something if something really didn't happen. Or, I don't know. I guess you never know. But at the same time, sorry, my daughter was coughing. I was making sure. It freaks me out. I don't know exactly what she has at her mom's, but why? I mean, can her mom just set them outside so she could pick it up? Like, why does it have to be so just petty? I mean, I know she's crazy, but she's your daughter. And she's pregnant. Just set her stuff outside. Okay. Leticia said, I need to gather my belongings. I was going to head to the sheriff's department after. Oh, yeah? You're going to go turn yourself in? Does she not realize? I don't understand. Okay. Sorry. I'm going to try not to interrupt again. I need to gather my belongings. I was going to head to the sheriff's department after my therapy appointment to file and also to get them to watch over us as I gather my belongings. There's no need to share photos because I know you are probably just drunk again and feeling misguided because no good mother would allow her pregnant daughter to get physically assaulted right in front of her. You need to share your feelings with the son you love more than anyone. So, anyways, her mother, Gail, says, I'm not opening my door to your heinous attitude. Bring them, but I'm not going to open my door without a search warrant. I'm exhausted by your threats and am not going to bow down to you and your illogical demons. Wow, Mom. Leticia says, sounds perfect to me. Oh gosh, that sounds kind of scary. Wait, is that it? Dang. What happened? Okay, I guess they stopped talking. Okay, here's the next video.
It's later in the day.
What's up, Buttercup? Nothing good, that's for damn sure. I wonder, is she like at like a national park or something?
On July 29th, 2022, and I just got done eating a little bit, and I'm trying to take down the swelling in my feet, but I can't because I can't rest. I can't sprawl my legs out anywhere. So I came over to a park area in hopes that I could do that for a little while to rest at the grass or wherever I can find to lay out flat and get the circulation back to my feet. You know, it was a huge disappointment getting pregnant by some random stranger because I didn't expect that at all. I thought that if it ever happened to me, that the person would step up and want to do the right thing by me because I'm a genuinely kind person. So, and don't mind my stuffy nose, I had something that was really spicy. So, yeah, it's been 8 months and I have less than...
Was she trying to give birth?
5 weeks left. I'm 35 weeks pregnant today. And since nobody was able to help me find housing, there's so many people that know my story. There's so many people that I've interacted with face to face and asked for help. They wanted to put me on lists for HUD and everything that takes a year. How am I supposed to live in my car for a year? How am I supposed to interact with my family being that they're sick?
Okay, first of all, it doesn't mean it would take a whole year. You never know. You could get on the list and it could be a few weeks, couple months. You don't know. Even if you did have to wait a year is going to go by, so you might as well be on the list. And a year go by and you on that list and you have that house, then you not be on the list, and then a year goes by and you're still in your damn car. I don't get it. Like, if you were to stay on the list 2 years ago, you wouldn't be living in your damn car right now.
Psychotic. Somebody even mentioned, your brother wasn't... No, he is a fucking monster. He's a fucking... Anybody that attacks a pregnant woman over anything is a monster. I didn't do anything. I voiced my opinion and that was it. And he got riled up. So there's really nothing I started. All I do is mention the facts and they get so hyped up about being an alcoholic. He was drinking. What did you want me to do? There's nothing you can do or say to these people that are mentally off balance. And everyone tells me I need psychiatric help, and it's like, or psychological help. I'm getting it. I'm doing just fine. That's why I realized that since there was no home for this child at this point, that I didn't have to attach to it anymore. I didn't have to continue to offer it my love.
I didn't have to offer it my love. You're such a bitch. She's such a baby. Like, oh, well, since I didn't have this, and since no one gave me this, then I don't have to do this, and I'm not gonna do this because I don't have this, and y'all didn't do this. Like, so disgusting. How are you like that?
Love, and it's just a part of my body at this point until I discharge him and reject him like I rejected his father. So that's how it is. I don't see how people think that that's crazy on my behalf. No, I was doing great when I was single. I was doing great when I was running around, doing my own thing, working out, staying to myself, and I realize now looking at the pictures...
No, you weren't staying to yourself. You were being a cuddle buddy for what, $80 an hour plus gas money?
Why he decided to rape me in that way, because I looked so good in my pictures. That's really sad for him because that just makes him pathetic. So the fact that you would fuck a girl, penetrate her before and without her consent and everything, those men were pathetic. So, either way, I really have no semblance of hope whatsoever, or faith in that way that things are going to get better. I've always prayed for that my whole life, and nothing has ever happened. So with my brother and everything, and him attacking me, and my mother always coddling him, and nobody ever got back to me at 6 p.m., and the authorities never got back to me to try to file against the people that have actually abused me. Instead, they want to sit there and, avoid the fact that I've got a warrant. And I'm like, no, you need to just make that disappear. That is not okay. Like, what you're doing to me, the type of psychological and physical abuse and sexual abuse, that is not okay. None of it. So here I am, just trying to relax, trying to calm down, hoping that, and I overdrafted my account for no good reason because I thought I would be traveling. And then, of course, I realized that the guy was just a pathetic gaslighter.
What? Another guy? She thought she was traveling. So there was another guy. So there was a guy last night or the night before, and now there's a different guy? What the heck? Where's she meeting these guys? I thought she wasn't able to go on these websites.
And that's how it works. It always is. I never really hold my breath for it, though. I already expect the worst of people, and that's the sad part, is that, like, I hold hope that the people are going to try to be, genuine, but I don't come across people like that. I don't know what it is. I guess I'm just too open and brutally honest for any other honest person.
Well, it's probably how you're going about it, how you're finding these people, and what y'all are freaking saying and charging. What the... What?
And that's fine. I was fine myself. I was fine doing my own thing. I wasn't seeking any type of relationship, really. I wasn't trying to get to be with anybody because I knew that they were never going to be up to my standards. And that's why this child, I would love to take care of it. I would love to make sure that he had the appropriate balance and, breastfeeding and everything, the type of support he needs. But he's going to be fucked because he's going to end up going into the foster care system since I have no home.
No, he is not. He is going to be loved and appreciated and blessed, and he's going to bless a family, and they are all going to be very happy, and it's just going to be an amazing, loving family. And he's not going to know anything about you. He's going to have no idea what his biological mom was saying and doing to him the whole time he was being created in your womb. You fucking piece. I swear, it makes me so angry the way she talks about him like that. You're gonna be horrible. Like, the resentment that you have, don't put that on that unborn baby. He's not your unborn baby. He already belongs to someone else.
And no way of supporting him. And that's fine. Like, it's none of my business. That's on the U.S. government. That's on everybody else who denied help to a disabled person and also turned around and claimed that they were falsifying something that they didn't. And there's character witnesses for that. There are plenty of records that prove that I'm not trying to manipulate the situation whatsoever. So I'm hopeful that, at some point, this baby will be out of me, and I'll get back to normal, and I won't have to deal with it, and I won't have to worry about where he is or what's going on. I can focus on myself again and my body like I was. And at least it got me some big old tig-old bitties on that, and then I can work down from the weight that I gained, which it's not much, 20 pounds or so, since I had lost weight from all the stress and everything. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing well, and I hope everybody is safe and happy, especially for hurting somebody so innocent in that way, and naive to other people's, manipulation and narcissism. I try really hard to just see people for what they are, because that's what they're trying to convey, but they're all deceptive. They really are. They always have a hidden agenda, and I've come to realize that throughout the years. So that's why I was avoidant of everyone and realized that I was better off alone. And then this baby, the first thing that I had thought when they said you're pregnant is home. You know, the word home, like making a home. And I won't get that. I never get what I really pray for. I never get what I really have been, you know, seeking in life, which is genuine love and unconditional love, like the love that I offer others. And I don't expect anything back. A majority of the time, too, they'll steal from me all of my material belongings, all of my, you know, they violate my body. I really don't know what's wrong with people. You know, I give everyone, like I said, the benefit of the doubt, and they just keep trampling over me. And like the fact that I don't have my bed in here, I don't have anything to comfort myself. There's no blankets, there's nothing. I have to put forth more money that I don't have to try to make up for the discomfort that they've forced upon me. And then they're going to sit there and say, well,
Okay, why didn't she go get blankets instead of going to like Panda Express? And what did she buy? She bought stuff at Walmart or something too.
well, you're better off in jail. No, I mean, obviously not, because I didn't do anything wrong, and I haven't done anything wrong. I'm not like a tax evader, nothing like that. I take care of everything. I give you the money that you fucking give me. So I don't see what I'm doing wrong by just trying to survive on the piddly little allotment that I've been offered the last few years, and realizing that you can destroy my life by giving me these falsified criminal records and everything. So because you didn't want to do your jobs properly and investigate the entire situation to its fullest. So July 29th, 2022, Leticia Collins Servin.
I didn't know if that video was ever gonna end. Okay, I think this is the last one so far. Wait. Leaving my problems in God's hands because there's no reason to fight for something that doesn't exist. I mean, I agree with the leaving my problems in God's hands.
So it's still July 29th, 2022.
Still July 29th.
I wanted to relay what I'm really feeling about all of this because I realized how rejected I was from the moment I tried to reach out about this, the pregnancy and everything, and I realized that my children are just rejects, I'm a reject, and that there's really nothing good that's going to come from this.
Well, that's rude.
And that's why I'm glad that the father didn't reach out, didn't try to contact me back, because it would have been stupid to think that I would have, partaken in some type of relationship with someone that was that abusive, that just ignored the concept of its existence immediately. So I realized that with everything that has happened, that it's a real blessing. And, the moment that it happened, I left it to God, and I said, hopefully nothing bad comes from this. But, I cried about it. I knew that I would always have these issues with men taking advantage of me. And the fact that he was a boy and everything, and I mentioned that to the father, I gave him a week's time to try to reach back. And I realized how pathetic that was on my behalf, how desperate that was to try to reach out to someone that was obviously satanic, and had psychiatric issues themselves, like psychopath in that way. I'm tired. I'm very tired. My feet are still very swollen. I don't know if you can see them from here. They're super swollen. I'm not doing very well. I haven't showered in many days, and I'm not able to go in and access anywhere. And so, even
Oh my gosh, yes you can. I had to walk away, so I hope I didn't miss anything too important. Yeah, I mean, come on now. Be creative. Use your brain. You can clean up. You can definitely go to the dollar store and buy, like, stuff. I mean, you're buying other stuff, so get some essentials. Ooh, it's cold. God, what was I just thinking? I don't know. Oh, what if she, like, was, offering her services like she does, and then it ends up being like an undercover cop. And then they could really put some more charges on her ass.
Washing up inside of gas stations, that's kind of, it's hard. And I'm trying not to be disgusting, but they've stolen everything.
Why would you go in the gas station? That's like... No. Go to like a Walmart or something where no one really notices because there's so many people and you're just going to the bathroom like no one knows, you know. I would say Target because I would rather go to Target than Walmart. But Target might know. I don't know. Just go somewhere else. My gosh.
Everything from me. My family has stolen everything from me. The government has stolen everything from me. I realized what a blessing it was to get my daughter ripped away from me in that way, and I was just trying to reach out to try to contact her, and nobody wanted me to be with her, so why would they want me to be with my new baby? And I realized that, you know, it was actually structured in a way that it protected me from the reality of everyone's deceptions, you know.
Yeah, I think it, protected her.
I believe too much in people. I think they have integrity and they really don't. No one ever holds up to their word. And I try my very best, my very damnedest, to uphold the things that I say so that you follow through. Unless it's super negative, then no, I don't try to. I'm just venting because I know in actuality that's what other people think and that's what they perceive. And that's the energy that I get from other people a lot of times. So, I'm actually really grateful that I can finally just be at peace about not having to keep this baby, even though that there's like a bunch of ads that pop up and saying like, oh, get free things for your baby. Where am I going to send it to? I have a P.O. box that's going to expire soon, and I have no way of renewing it. So in that way, I'm just so sick of this, of Arkansas and everything, and how they've abused me and not followed through with trying to justify why they were putting me under such severe, they hold me to a different standard, like my mother's always done also, because I'm hyper intelligent, but then also have all these disorders. So in actuality, I'm still classified as disabled, and they're abusing the constitutional rights of a disabled individual. And I didn't really think of it that way years ago. It had to be this much trauma to where I had to relay it in such a manner that I felt super just lonely and rejected, and understood that I was never going to be accepted by anyone, and that everybody was trying to manipulate me to perceive that things were going to get better, and I didn't think I was that bad of a person. I go out and I do things, I offer things to people, I donate my blood, I try to avoid people in that way of not trying to interfere or be a burden to anyone, and just stayed about my own business, and I wanted to just be creative and work on my art and be myself, and that's why I made hair bows and had puppies and things that I enjoyed. But that's not normal for people. What normal is that I have to get a job, is what they're trying to clarify, and I won't. I refuse to. I've told them that many times. It's not something that I'm going to partake in because it's overwhelming. It's too stressful. I can't manage just a simplistic job in that way. I would much rather go to school and try to get something that's more of a career. But people don't acknowledge me for that. They don't acknowledge that I'm intelligent whatsoever. They just think that I'm, never gonna uphold, what is the word? The girl said that the other day that she's sort of or yesterday, she said that she's not dependable. And of course I am dependable. I know the majority of the things that I do, I follow through with, especially now that I've gotten my body together, and mostly. Right now I'm having issues with the swelling in my feet, like I said, and nobody wants to see or deal with that, especially the father. I was disgusting from that moment, and that's why he took advantage of me after I rejected him. He just wanted...
Okay, just stop talking about him, please. So aggravating. We need a new storyline.
Wanted to get whatever out of me, and that was it. And that's why he was so abrasive and so cruel toward me, and the things that he had said and the way that he had acted. So I'm actually very grateful that I don't have the feelings toward this baby, especially because of all the rejection, being placed in jail for a week. I realize how toxic this baby is to the world, and how toxic it is to me, and how...
Okay, stop that. The baby is not toxic to the world. It ain't toxic to nobody. You are toxic.
How much it just needs to go away. And if it, hopefully you'll understand that as my exchange, like, leave me alone, please. Allow me my rights, and, even allow me my belongings, because that's really crazy that you didn't, and you're not going to be able to let me file over the weekend. So I have to go the entire weekend just living out of my car with absolutely nothing, and no other outfit change, nothing. And I feel sorry for everyone else, because they have to view me, and then of course they get sad because they're like, well, what do you mean? Well, I mean that everybody's taken advantage of me, and they've ripped everything away, and they don't bother to make the efforts to compensate or rectify what they've done. And the same thing with my mother and my brother and everything, and my whole life has been that way. So I already knew not to hold my breath toward anyone or their deceptive gaslighting. I had enough of it growing up. I already had known. They would offer me things and I'd get slapped. So I already know.
Y'all, I was just watching. Sorry, I wasn't listening to you, Leticia. I was putting my chapstick on. Well, lip balm. What is this called? Petroleum lip protectant. I was looking at the TV, and there was like a whole bunch of carrots on the TV screen, and it looked kind of weird. And one of them was like shaped like it wasn't straight. And I'm like, what in the world? What are they referring to as carrots? And then it clicked. It was something about the manhood, and it says bent something. So I guess it's like for medicine, the man parts are like bent. Okay, sorry. First time I've ever seen that commercial.
Better than to accept handouts even, and looking for a house for me and a baby, and how poorly that looks. Like, I just, I'm not going to be some bastard's mother. It's not going to work out in that manner. It's not working out in that way again, because I already made that mistake prior, and it didn't turn out well. He ended up removing her from me anyway, and it was just, and that's that we got married 9 months afterward. No, there's no salvation for this child, and I see that now, and there's no salvation for the relationships between anybody that was engaged or involved in my life story. So I pray everybody's doing well, though. I'm trying to relax, and laying down flat, at least on some concrete, brick like this, is better than, in the grass where I'm getting bit up by bugs a lot of times. So I'm doing good. I'm doing all right. I wouldn't worry about this baby, although I did almost fall on him trying to reposition in the car. I am slightly worried about his well-being in that way, but nobody else is, because that's why they put me in jail. That's why they put me through so much stress. No one cares about this child because the father didn't care about it. So that's exactly where it stemmed from, and it makes perfect sense, and that's why he's getting away with what he's doing. July 29th, 2022, Leticia Collins Servin. So it's still July.
Alright, that's that. Let me refresh. I'm kind of scared. Make sure she didn't do anything else while I'm on here before I go to sleep. Gotta wake up early tomorrow morning. My daughter has school orientation. Who has school orientation on Saturday morning? That's my only day I get to sleep in and not have my alarm clock go off. But now I do. Alright, well, that's that. I hope y'all have a good night, and a lovely weekend. And I'm sure I will chat with y'all soon.